The history of ancient Egypt. Welcome to our video on ancient Egypt. Egypt is one of the most fascinating civilizations in world history, known for its majestic pyramids, exquisite art, complex religious beliefs, and powerful pharaohs. In this video, we will explore the history and culture of ancient Egypt, from its earliest beginnings in the Nile Valley to its decline and fall under foreign rule. Join us on a journey through time to discover the wonders and mysteries of this remarkable civilization. Part 1: Geography and Early History. The history of ancient Egypt begins in the Nile Valley, where the fertile soil and predictable floods of the Nile River allowed for the development of agriculture and settlement. The first known civilization in Egypt was the Naqada culture, which emerged around 5000 BCE and developed a distinctive pottery style, as well as trade links with other regions of the Near East. By around 3150 BCE, Egypt had become a unified kingdom under the rule of the pharaoh Narmer, marking the beginning of the early dynastic period. Part 2: The Old Kingdom. The Old Kingdom was a period of great prosperity and artistic achievement in ancient Egypt. During this time, the pharaohs developed a powerful central government and a sophisticated system of administration, which allowed them to undertake massive building projects such as the Great Pyramids of Giza. These pyramids were built as tombs for the pharaohs and their consorts, and they remain some of the most enduring symbols of ancient Egyptian civilization. The pharaohs of the Old Kingdom also developed a rich artistic tradition, including sculpture, painting, and hieroglyphic writing. Fun fact: the Egyptians believed that makeup had magical properties. They wore makeup not just for aesthetic reasons, but also to protect their skin from the harsh sun, and to ward off evil spirits. The kohl eyeliner that was popular among both men and women was believed to have the power to heal eye infections and even promote good vision. Part 3: The First Intermediate Period and the Middle Kingdom. The Old Kingdom came to an end around 2181 BCE, as a period of political instability and famine led to the collapse of central authority. This was followed by a period of decentralization and regionalism known as the First Intermediate Period, during which several local dynasties competed for power. The Middle Kingdom emerged around 2055 BCE, when the pharaoh Mentuhotep II reunited Egypt and established a new capital at Thebes. The Middle Kingdom was a time of great artistic and cultural flowering, as well as the development of new religious and literary traditions. Part 4: The Second Intermediate Period and the New Kingdom. The Second Intermediate Period began around 1650 BCE, when a group of Asiatic invaders known as the Hyksos conquered Lower Egypt and established their own dynasty. The Hyksos introduced new weapons and military tactics to Egypt, and their rule marked a significant break with the traditions of the Old and Middle Kingdoms. The Hyksos were eventually expelled by the pharaoh Ahmose I, who founded the New Kingdom and established his capital at Thebes. The New Kingdom was a period of great power and wealth for ancient Egypt, marked by the reigns of powerful pharaohs like Hatshepsut, Thutmose III, and Ramesses II. During this time, the ancient Egyptians built massive temples and monuments, engaged in extensive trade with other civilizations, and developed a complex military and diplomatic system. Fun fact: in ancient Egypt, it was common practice for the wealthy to have their pet cats mummified after they died. The cats were considered to be sacred animals and were often depicted in Egyptian art and mythology. Some mummified cats have even been found wearing gold and silver earrings, indicating that they were once beloved pets. Part 5: The Third Intermediate Period and the Late Period. The New Kingdom came to an end around 1070 BCE, as a period of political and economic decline set in. The Third Intermediate Period saw the rise of a series of local dynasties, each with their own power bases and agendas. The Late Period began around 712 BCE, when the Assyrians invaded and briefly conquered Egypt. This was followed by a period of instability and foreign domination, as Egypt came under the control of the Persians, Greeks, and Romans. Despite these challenges, ancient Egypt continued to produce great works of art, literature, and architecture, as well as religious and philosophical texts. Part 6: Daily Life in Ancient Egypt. Beyond the grand monuments and tombs of the pharaohs, ancient Egypt was a complex and diverse society with a rich cultural heritage. The ancient Egyptians were skilled farmers, artisans, and traders, who developed a sophisticated system of writing, mathematics, and astronomy. They also had a complex religious and funerary system, which emphasized the afterlife and the importance of proper burial rites. We will explore daily life in ancient Egypt, from the role of women and children to the food, clothing, and leisure activities of the common people. Part 7: Legacy and Influence of Ancient Egypt. Despite the decline and fall of the ancient Egyptian civilization, its legacy has endured to the present day. The art, architecture, and mythology of ancient Egypt have influenced countless cultures around the world, from the ancient Greeks and Romans to modern-day filmmakers and designers. We will examine the lasting impact of ancient Egypt, from its influence on Western art and architecture to its continued relevance in popular culture and academic research. In conclusion, ancient Egypt is a civilization of great importance and enduring fascination. From its early beginnings in the Nile Valley to its decline and fall under foreign rule, Egypt has left a lasting legacy in world history and culture. We hope that this video has helped to shed light on the wonders and mysteries of this remarkable civilization, and that it has inspired you to learn more about the history and culture of ancient Egypt. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.